Imagine a future in which humans have become so powerful that they can individually control thousands of semi-sentient machines spread across an entire world. Now imagine that they have gained the ability to manipulate individual particles across time and space to seed worlds with these machines. What do you think would happen if you guessed that an endless war would rage across the stars? You would be right.
Welcome to Ashes of the Singularity Escalation. This is your Nexus. It is the hub of all your economy. If it's destroyed, so are you. This is bad. Try to avoid this. The Nexus also creates engineers, which are vital for base building. Your Nexus will always start near some metal deposits. These generate a small amount of income, and metal extractors can be built to increase yield. Using your engineer, build a metal extractor over the metal deposits. Congratulations, you've just made your first step towards conquering the galaxy. In the top left corner of the screen is the resource panel. This displays current resource stockpiles, storage, and income per second. Metal will automatically flow into your stockpile until you reach maximum storage. Once that happens, any additional income will be wasted. As your income increases, you will need to ramp up your production and spending to compensate. To start spending metal, build a factory in order to produce frigates. For the purpose of this tutorial, build and capture speed have been increased. Factory completed. Time to start producing some brutes. Production structures such as the factory can be set to repeat build queue. This allows it to endlessly produce new units as long as you have the resources to support it. This will be enough brutes to get some work done. Send them to capture the generator to the west. Generators are defended by neutral units called creeps. Creeps must first be cleared before it can be captured. Well done. Now that you have this generator, you will gain income from the nearby deposits, especially after building metal extractors. You're currently gaining metal, but not any radioactives. This is a radioactives region. Capture the generator with brutes and build a radioactives extractor on the deposits.
Insufficient radioactives.
This is a radioactives region. Capture the generator with brutes and build a radioactives extractor on the deposits. This is a radioactives region. Capture the generator with brutes and build a radioactives extractor on the deposits.
We have captured a generator.
This is a radioactives region. Capture the generator with brutes and build a radioactives extractor on the deposits. This is a radioactives region. Capture the generator with brutes and build a radioactives extractor on the deposits. Nice work. The more extractors you build, the more income you will gain. Now that you have both metal and radioactives income, it's worth investing in cruisers. Build an armory with an engineer. While your armory is building, it can be assigned a rally point. This allows newly built units to automatically move to the front. Select the armory and you'll see a wide range of available cruisers. Each cruiser has a specific role to play in the counter system by being specialized against a particular unit type. Hovering over the build icon presents a tooltip which explains the role of each unit. Building a mixed unit composition and adapting it to counter your opponent is vital. There's one more kind of region which we haven't yet mentioned. This is a Turinium generator. When held long enough, a critical mass of Turinium will result in victory. Turinium is only acquired when holding more generators than your opponents, and capturing multiple Turinium generators will increase the rate of accumulation. Turinium generators are well defended with creeps. Zeus cruisers are ideal for clearing them, but enough frigates will also get the job done. Send some forces to capture it now. Well done. At the top of the screen, you'll see the progress towards critical mass of Turinium. As your army grows, you will need to increase your logistics capability. Logistics acts as a population limit that must be increased to sustain larger armies. If you reach your maximum capacity, you will be unable to produce new units. Logistics is displayed at the top of the resource panel. It shows your current amount, a maximum, and a plus symbol to quickly increase it. We've sent you a dreadnought to cap your logistics. Upgrade your capacity now.
We need more logistics.
Logistics is displayed at the top of the resource panel. It shows your current amount, a maximum, and a plus symbol to quickly increase it. We've sent you a dreadnought to cap your logistics. Upgrade your capacity now.
We need more logistics. need more logistics. Not enough metal. We need more logistics. We need more logistics.
To differentiate between metal and radioactives, look at the shape of the deposit. Metal deposits are circular, while radioactives are triangular. This is consistent with the minimap icon and when zooming out.
We need more logistics. 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 more logistics. We need more logistics.
Nice work. Destroying your enemy's forward bases will limit their income and production.
We need more logistics.
Good. Upgrading logistics costs a third resource called Quanta. You will not be able to upgrade it again until you have more. Quanta is generated from quantum relays, which are built with your engineers. Build one now. Here's some additional engineers. Using multiple engineers to build a structure will reduce construction time.
Not enough metal.
Logistics is just one of many quantum upgrades. Open up the quantum upgrade panel and you'll see a range of economic and combat upgrades. Quantum upgrades can be applied infinitely, but ramp up in price each time they are used. We're sending you some additional quanta to upgrade your weapons damage.
Quantum upgrade installed. Quantum upgrade installed. We have captured a generator. Installed. Dreadnought taking damage. Dreadnought reporting critical damage. Dreadnought lost. You have superior Tyrannium levels.
Building quantum relays and upgrading your forces can be a great way of getting an edge over your opponents. Capturing this next generator could be a challenge due to being on a plateau. Your forces will take damage for some time before they're able to ascend the high ground and sight their enemies. Unless you have a large numbers advantage, it's worth revealing the high ground with air units and orbital scan or radar. While base defenses can be countered, they are a valuable tool for defending regions. Similar to units, base defenses have roles and specific targets they excel against. Certain base defenses can also upgrade to more powerful variants. We're sending in a scout plane. Notice how the artillery cruisers are able to safely engage the enemy defenses, so long as they have vision on their targets. Use an engineer to build a Smarty system and a constable near the radioactives generator. Remember, hold down Shift to queue up one structure after the other. Your radioactives region is under attack. Your defenses will deflect this small raid. Air units cannot be targeted by most weaponry. Specific anti-air weaponry is required to combat air. Their fast speed and ability to fly over terrain makes them ideal for harassment and reconnaissance. Build a Sky Factory, then produce a Fury Squadron. Furies are deadly against bombers but can't attack ground targets.
Quantum upgrade installed. 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 Quantum upgrade installed.
Build a Sky Factory, then produce a Fury Squadron.
Upgrade installed.
build a sky factory, then
The singularity, an inflection point in human evolution, a release from all known bounds, casting humanity free of every prior limitation of mind and body. Humanity's technological capabilities expanded at exponential speeds. Humans learned to rewrite their biology, redefine their limitations, then eliminate them entirely. Their minds transcendent, they were no longer as the universe made them, but what they chose to be. No longer human, but something different, something greater. We are what came after. We are new. We are post-human, and the infinite expanse calls to us. We move among the stars, converting dead worlds into terrenium, the computational matter on which we exist. As we forge it, our reach extends, our culture grows. Now something is resisting us. In the distant reaches of known space, post-humans are being corrupted, turned into something else.
I don't think we can hold them off much longer.
We need to initiate another entity. You sure that's needed?
There's not enough bandwidth to transfer a veteran here.
I know. We're going to have to bring a neophyte.
You think that's a good idea?
The splinters are going to overrun us if we don't. There's no other choice.
I need you to listen carefully. None of this is going to make much sense right now, but you have to start moving quickly. You are now connected to a single construct, the scout vehicle below you. If this construct is destroyed, you will lose your connection to this world and fail the mission. Something has taken control of our nexus on this planet. We need you to take your scout and get it within sensor range so that we can target it with a bombing run. Why don't you test out the recon unit? Left click to select it. Move it to the indicated area by right-clicking. Good. Hermes appears to be functional. Notice the red radar ping to the northwest. That red blotch means that enemy units are present. Your sensors can't tell you exactly what is present. You'll only have a general idea of what's there. For now, it's probably best to avoid radar contacts like this. Try to go north as much as you can.
Turn this unit or a group of units into a control group by typing control and a number key. Try it. You can move the map display by holding down the right mouse button and dragging. Zoom the camera in and out with the mouse wheel.
You're gonna need to just run through this contact ahead. It's blocking the only way to your target. The Hermes construct is very fast, so you should have no problem outrunning it. Very cute, neophyte. Just be careful with that Hermes. If it dies, you die. Good. Continue northwest towards the next marker.
The singularity.
I don't think we can hold him off much.
We need to initiate another... You sure that's...
I know. You think that's a good idea?
The splinter?
I need you to listen carefully. None of you are now... If this something has taken control of our nexus on this planet. We need you to... Why don't you test out the recon unit? Left click to select it. Move it to the indicated area by right-clicking. Good. Hermes appears to be functional. Notice the red radar ping to the northwest. That red blotch means that enemy units are present. Your sensors can't tell you exactly what is present. You'll only have a general idea. For now, it's probably best to avoid radar contacts like this. Try to go north as much as you can.
You can turn this unit, or a group of units, into a control group by typing control and a number key. Try it. You can move the map display by holding down the right mouse button and dragging. Zoom the camera in and out with the mouse wheel.
Need to just run through this contact ahead. It's blocking the only way to your target. The Hermes construct is very fast, so you should have no problem outrunning it. Very cute, neophyte. Just be careful with that Hermes. If it dies, you die. Good. Continue northwest towards the next marker. By now, you're probably wondering who I am. Hell, you might even be wondering who you are. The person you were before today is gone. Now, you are what we call a post-human. That's how you're able to see this alien world all the way from Earth. Except you're not just on Earth anymore. A tiny piece of you is here, connected to that construct you're controlling this very moment. Today is the first day of your new life. You may be instrumental in saving the human race. No pressure. You must be getting near the hijacked Nexus. Its fabricator, a giant orbital satellite, is still under our control. I'm gonna transfer down an Artemis. Stand by. The Artemis is an artillery unit. It can attack targets it can't see as long as they're detected by your sensors. Now, use your scout to detect the enemies to your west, and use the Artemis to destroy them. Excellent. Our bombers are now locked onto the hacked Nexus. Stand by and enjoy the show. Bailey, the Neophytes destroyed the Splinter's Nexus.
Excellent. We can... Something's not right. I can't feel my mind. I can't feel my mind.
Valen? Valen!
Valen's gone, and we have no idea how or why. Whatever did this must also be behind the splinters. They're what remain of post-humans that have been transformed into something else. Drones of some sort, mindless and beholden to a foe we know nothing about. We must discover who this enemy is, and how they are corrupting even the mightiest among us.
Welcome to the planet Rigel 3. Out here, your relative inexperience is actually an advantage. Old salts like me require a great deal of logistics in order to get to a new star system. Because you don't even have a Nexus yet, we can insert you onto nearly any planet within our range. The planet Rigel will act as your base of operations in this sector of the Orion constellation. Brought the Hermes you had on Kepler. This time, you'll have additional forces. This will be a good opportunity for you to get used to controlling multiple units at once. As before, you're linked to this world through your Hermes scout. Do not let it be destroyed. You're doing well. Soon you'll see the main force of Guardians. Our Haley AI designed these Guardians once it became clear that some people weren't willing to wait their turn for a planet of their own to colonize. As a result, we've had to begin arming our constructs. Most people don't have access to military hardware like you currently possess, so the Guardians are generally sufficient to ward off overly enthusiastic colonizers. Here, you have 2 brutes and an archer. The archer's very fragile, but fires a toxode rocket that does a lot of damage. The brutes do very little damage, but they're fairly tough and can protect your archer in combat. Now that you have a small force, take him south. Here are a couple of wandering Guardian constructs. Try to take them out without losing forces. Remember, use your brutes to protect your archer. Well done. Now you only need to capture the power generator. To do that, just move your units near it. They'll do the rest. Congratulations! You now have a foothold on this world. This position on Rigel 3 will allow us to build you a full-blown nexus on the relatively nearby planet of Cygnus 4.
Order. Mac, you and Valen were the primary sponsors for the Post-Human Coalition. We are all grateful for your contributions. However, with Valen missing, we are concerned about the future of this endeavor.
I understand. Haley believes that a third-party force injected itself into his mind and essentially consumed him.
I believe I have detected a post-singularity entity that is far more powerful than we are. We are vulnerable. I recommend we do not ascend any more humans.
I agree with Haley. This Flowers for Algernon program is fundamentally flawed. There are 117 of us today, and 8 billion humans on Earth who have as much in common with us as they do with mice.
The only way we can safely expand outside the Orion Arm is to severely limit the number of beings with access to Terrenium.
That isn't the only way. That assumes that one powerful mind is greater than 1 billion human minds.
There are 8 billion human minds right now. How's that working out?
Those minds are still limited by their biology. Once they become post-humans, they'll be powerful allies.
Really? Like the neophyte who took out Valen on Kepler 3?
Precisely.
Count me out. I'm not going to put my faith in the hands of barely sentient beings.
With the loss of Valen, we now believe there's something behind these splinters. The good news is that the rogue nexus on this world doesn't appear to be trying to take over the rest of the planet. The bad news is that we don't have any substantial forces to take the nexus out. You're gonna have to roll up your virtual sleeves and build one.
This unit is an engineer. It constructs the buildings you need to conquer this world. The primary resource it uses is metal. Metal is acquired by controlling regions with metal deposits in them. Right now, you have 2 metal deposits which are producing a small amount of metal. But you're going to need more. Use your engineer to build extractors on the metal deposits near your nexus. This will vastly increase your metal production. Hold Shift to queue multiple build orders. You can now build additional engineers at your nexus. Click on your nexus and order it to build an engineer. Use your engineers to build a factory. Engineers can assist each other to build things faster. Factories can be built almost anywhere. For now, build a factory in the highlighted area.
Now that you have a factory, you can build frigates. Select a factory and build a brute squad. Your economy is a streaming economy. Your income is reduced with every active construction project. If you're consuming resources at a higher rate than your income, your storage of that resource will decrease over time. When your stockpiles are gone, production slows down as your engineers and factories utilize your resources as they come in. Now that you're producing some units, you can start expanding. A power generator lies to the north of your nexus. These indestructible buildings are extremely important. Capturing that generator adds its deposits to your income, which can then be improved with extractors, as you've already done. Unclaimed generators attract rogue units. You have to clear out these splinters before you can capture the region. Capturing additional regions increases your resource income. You can also build a forward factory here. There are 2 other regions on this map that you can capture if you like. Once you're ready, take out the rogue nexus we sent you here for. It'll likely have a reasonable force defending it. It may take several sorties to accomplish your goal. Units are expendable, so don't hesitate to throw waves at it.
You can form an army by selecting units and choosing Form Army from the Actions menu. An army operates as a single entity, with each unit automatically supporting the others with minimal human intervention. Has been destroyed.
Terrenium generators initiate a chain reaction that transforms a planet's mass into terrenium. Post-humanity uses this material to increase our computational capacity and the reach of our culture. This is about more than just resources, Neophyte. It's about information. When we absorb a world, we become aware of everything that happens around it.